The legendary basketball coach John Wooden once said, "Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful." Chris Andritsos may not have been inspired by Coach Wooden's words, yet this talented young man seems naturally humble in spite of the increasing glow of notoriety. And that characteristic breeds champions.
You know, he's a very humble young man, and he's a very confident young man. And I think that confidence and that humility, like I said earlier, you know, that's immeasurable when you got a group of young guys on your team that are looking to him for leadership, hard work, humble attitude, but very confident, quiet. He's very quiet about his approach, and I think the guys just feed off that.
Chris has learned how to handle the game at this level from the Highlander champions that came before him.
Role models have just been guys that I've seen come through the high school and play. When I was really little, Drebeck was here. I always liked watching Drebeck, and then Italian came behind him and just followed their footsteps. Goldschmidt was here with Drebeck.
And as one of the few returning starters from the defending state 5A champions, Chris draws on his experiences to influence this year's teammates.
I guess I just passed down mentality on what it takes to get there. I mean, I'm not a guy that's going to go out and yell at just, we got to do this, we got to do that. I mean, they're two different teams. You can't compare this year's team to last year's team. Lots of new faces, and it's just, I think we're headed in the right direction this year. So,
being in the program as a freshman, again, he was able to, you know, work behind some very talented guys and some very hardworking players in our program. And I think that's eventually, you know, come to fruition this year. You know, he stepped into a role. We had a lot of seniors graduate, and he stepped into a leadership role. You know, taking over the quarterback spot this fall, I think, was a big step for him, too, as far as his leadership.
The spotlight shines brightly when you're the sophomore player of the year and the only junior named to the preseason All-American team. Yet Chris seems to take it in stride.
I have talked to MLB scouts a lot, but last year with Carter Hope and Burnett, they went through it, so I got to sit back and watch from the side with them. But
regardless of the notoriety surrounding this talented athlete, Chris just sees baseball as a game that he has fun playing.
My saying, my dad always says, play hard and have fun. I mean, it is a game still, so you have to just relax out there and it's a giant wiffle ball game. It's because we all like playing wiffle ball. So you just got to translate that mentality to the real game.
The thing we love about him, the thing that I love about him most, is just his ability not to get frustrated too often or too easily. You know, he just kind of has the mentality we call "so what" neck pitch mentality, and he really does. He's an intense competitor, but you know, he's just kind of a happy-go-lucky guy that is out there playing a game that he loves.
Chris looks upon his achievements as the rewards of hard work and of his associations with others, and he's quick to tell you just that.
I am thankful for the coaches that have been here. They've put up with a lot, I guess. Since this is my third year on varsity, and they've put up with me since I was a freshman, so I'm a pretty straight shooter. I don't like to keep things. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to beat around the bush.
But from the other side, his coaches see a multidimensional student-athlete who may not be easy to describe, but they sure like having him around.
He's not a simple person. You know, he's a very complex, caring person. So it's hard to sum him up in one word. You want to say power, just because he's a power guy at the plate and on the mound. But I think you'd be leaving out a lot of superlatives to address his character and his work ethic and his humility. So, like I said, he's a great young man, and we've been very blessed to have him as well as all these other guys out here. And, you know, being a junior, we get him for the rest of this season and one more, and we're looking forward to that.